You are welcome to yet another edition of Abrahamic Mission. Today, we want to look at a topic that all of us have been involved. It's either you have committed it or you are a victim. Because hardly is there anybody in this country has not been given a name, has not been calling by a particular name that probably he does not like. Something like hate speech. Today, we'll be discussing hate speech. How can religion, from faith point of view, how can we curb it? How can we live happily without insulting or abusing ourselves? My name is Imam Fuad Adeyemi, and joining me in the studio to discuss is a father, Archbishop John Praise of Dominion Chapel International. I think I'm very correct.
Thank you so much, Imam. Yes, you are.
Yeah, welcome.
Yes, thank you.
And Archbishop has gotten so many additions in recent time. It is the Vice President of African Evangelicals.
No, President, West African Association of Evangelicals in Africa.
Evangelicals in Africa.
Yes.
So congratulations. I think this is the first time we are meeting after you are so appointed.
That's true.
Congratulations. We are grateful. We know you have more because you have good art. And we also have one sheikh that will be strange. By the time I mentioned his name is Imam Sulaiman Unjoku, who is a barrister. He's the chief imam of Owerri Central Mosque.
The chief imam of Imo State.
The chief imam of Imo State.
Yes.
The entire Imo State is the chief imam. So I'm not surprised when your governor is doing well for Islam. Probably you are close to him. Imam, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. And we thank him, and we want to...
No, I want you to thank him when we get there. I want you to thank him because I heard of so many things he's doing because he's an interfaith man.
Very well.
So, and that is the reason why we will talk about him.
That's good.
But before we continue, let me quickly read some of the messages that we have received. Perhaps we will appreciate this program the more when we listen to what people are saying. The first message I will be reading today goes down. It says, "Good evening, sir. I've been listening to your program, very interesting. I come to understand that the two religions preach peace while fighting ourselves. We need to stop it. Para Maitala Yohana from Bakinladi, Jos, Plateau State." Another person wrote, he said, "Good evening, our leaders in faith. I appreciate listening to your program every Sunday and pray that our followers will put this into practice to practically respect each other as people of the same source. I am Benjamin Pokol from Jos." I like that word. People from the same source. Especially we are both from Abraham. He's the father of the Christianity, he's the father of Judaism, he's the father of Islam. So at least all has one single source. This person wrote also, he said, "Our moderators, I really appreciate this program, this noble program. I'd like to suggest for a repeat airing during the week for the sake of instability of electricity from Ibiyemi I Arokoyo. Ibiyemi I Arokoyo in Wumba, Apo. Our brother, Mr. Ibiyemi, this program is being shown twice every week. The first one is 11:30 to 12:30, like for on Friday, which is in the evening, 11:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. So, and also on Sunday, it is by 5 p.m. We can say it's being shown Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that is the implication of those timing. And it's also on Radio Nigeria. So if you are listening to Radio Nigeria, at least there anybody who not afford to listen to radio now, on Radio Nigeria by 5 p.m. every Sunday, you can listen. There's also a radio station in Abuja called Citizen FM. They also broadcast it twice in a week. I think twice in a week. So you can also continue to listen to it. We thank you for that observation. This man wrote, he said, "I bring greetings to these wonderful clerics of our time. Henceforth, the churches, mosques, and traditional worship centers to please appeal to parents in their respective congregation to make education of children a top priority because the rate of failure in WAEC and JAMB does not guarantee a safer future at all." From Linus Ibiyemi Arokoyo in Wumba, Abuja, the same Linus. Thank you, Mr. Linus. We thank you for this. Actually, you have an observation, I don't mind. This man wrote again. He said, Assalamu alaikum, please, only pleasure listening to your programs. God shall continue blessing you with more wisdom to go ahead with the good work. My question here is that does Adam and Eve bear children in heaven before descending to this earth? God bless. Mohammed Amisu from Lokoja. Do you have an answer for him?
Oh, well, God created them not in heaven.
Not in heaven,
God
of course.
created them here on earth. The Bible says, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And God spoke the earth into existence. And in chapter 3, God said to Adam, created the man and the woman, and said they should multiply and replenish the earth and fill it. So they were here, and God put them in a garden to dress it and to keep it. The garden was not in heaven. The garden was here on earth. In fact, in Africa.
Where in Africa?
Ethiopia.
Yes.
The garden, if you read Genesis chapter 1. If I can open it, I'll read it, but for the sake of time, yeah.
Okay. Do you have an idea of that? Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
The Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, it said, وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً قَالُوا أَتَجْعَلُ فِيهَا مَنْ يُفْسِدُ فِيهَا وَيَسْفِكُ الدِّمَاءَ وَنَحْنُ نُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِكَ وَنُقَدِّسُ لَكَ قَالَ إِنِّي أَعْلَمُ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Allah said to the angels, He was going to create representatives, those that will represent the minds of Allah on the surface of the earth. And they replied to Allah, we are being obedient to you. Are you going to create those that will shed blood out of envy and jealousy and kill themselves and commit atrocities and sins while we worship you, we obey you, And Allah said to them, Inni alamu ma la ta'lamun. I know what you do not know. Because it's through the knowledge of Allah, and what Allah said to them is where their knowledge stops.
Okay.
So,
thank you. This man wrote, said, good afternoon, sir. My name is Jonathan. I am watching this program from Lagos. Since I started watching this program, I never miss it any day. And this program opened my eyes to many things in Muslims and Christians. My question now is that why Christian kill meat, Muslims man will not eat. But if the Muslim man kill any kind of meat, Christian do eat. Sir, I want to know if it is a law from the Quran. Thank you. Did you hear what he said?
Yes, I heard what he said. You know, as Muslims, it's not that we don't eat meat. The only meat we don't eat is an animal that was not slaughtered. Just maybe a car hit an animal and it died. If you give it to a Muslim, he will not eat it. Those ones are forbidden. And then there are meats like pigs, dogs, all these meats, snakes, we are not, as Muslims, we don't eat them. But when a Christian slaughter, the way they slaughter it, and when they bring it to you, all you need to say is Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and you take it. I am from where I come from. If I should say that I will go by that means I will not eat meat.
Okay.
Majority of my people are Christians, and of course, I go to their house, I visit them, I eat what they cook, where they slaughter and bring to my house, and I eat it.
Okay. Scripturally,
slaughter cow, goats, ram.
So these are
chicken.
If they are slaughtered, it's okay.
Okay, scripturally,
yes.
Is it allowed for a Muslim to eat the food of a Christian?
Of course, it's allowed.
So a Muslim can eat the food of a Christian?
Why not? It's there in the Quran.
How is it in the Quran?
لكم الطيبات وطعام الذين أوتوا الكتاب. And we have.
What does it mean?
Allah said we have made permissible for you to feed and eat from the food of the people of the book.
Who are the people of the book?
The Christians. Allah gave the book.
So the meaning of the Christian in the Quran is, I want to hear it again.
Ahl Kitab.
Why is it that some people are calling them Arni? Where did they got that word?
No, arne is in Hausa language is a very nasty word, and it's not allowed in Islam for one to use it against another person.
But it's a hate speech.
It's a hate speech because when you say arne, arne is someone who doesn't believe in Allah or completely.
Don't worry, we'll discuss it more. I'm interested in that area. We'll discuss it more. But you want to say something where I say a Christian, a Muslim can eat, you said lamb, cow.
Yeah, and I was saying,
it was brought
you
from.
know, like you said, of course, they may not eat something like pork or dog or snake, but meats that are well known, because even Christians, there are some Christians who don't eat pork, you know, or who don't eat dog. So there are some of these selected animals, but when it is the other animals like cow, you know,
chicken.
that is, chicken, ram, goat, and they are slaughtered. Even us Christians, we are not permitted to eat meat that is dead. That is, we are eating with the blood. The Bible forbids that. We are eating any ram or goat that was not slaughtered. It just died. The blood is inside it, and we are not expected to eat that animal until it is slaughtered and blood is spilled out.
Okay. Is it allowed for a Christian to eat food brought by Muslim for Christian? Can a Christian eat it?
Why not? The Bible
because
says,
I've seen some people who don't eat it.
And mind you, sir, Allah subhanahu
the Bible says, whatsoever that is said before you, you bless it and you eat it. We don't have such contradictions. You know, the food is from a Muslim family. I will not eat. No. When we were growing up, we had Muslim neighbors, especially Fulanis that were living at the back of our houses, and our Muslim friends. When it was Salah, they brought us meals, we ate. When it was Christmas time, we also share with them, and they also enjoyed that which, you know, we have made. So vice versa. So there was nothing like discrimination. Oh, we don't eat from Muslims, or Muslims say we don't eat from Christians. No, it's ignorance.
And mind you, sir, we are allowed to marry a female Christian. Allah said if you pay their dowry, then take them in as your wife. You pay dowry.
Okay.
That is the mandatory commandment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Okay.
Then the issue is that, you know, marriage is all living in peace.
Yeah.
Living in peace. Why sometimes the issue, if you can take in a wife as a Christian and live with her in the same house, what is there in food? She's the one that will cook for you.
Okay.
Right?
So I think I like that argument.
The only problem we're having is this. You see, we, as Muslims, we believe as Muhammad as the last prophet. So if the woman we are marrying will also believe in what she believes in, and then don't, you know, go beyond the boundary, maybe insulting your prophet and saying something bad about the prophet, there's no harm.
No. I don't. If you are a good husband,
yes, if you're a good husband,
marry somebody, your wife will love what you love.
That is it.
Unless you are not a good husband.
You're not a good husband.
So let's just leave it that way.
Yes.
It's only.
It's all about peace.
Peace.
If
Thank you.
Peace, then alhamdulillah.
Thank you. This person wrote, say, good evening, sir. My name is Shadrach Moses from Port Harcourt. My question is, does Muslim have somebody who conducts and preaches in the mosque? If they have, how do we Christians identify them? Do you understand that question?
I understood.
Do you want to answer it?
Well, yes. We have people that preaches in the mosque. We have imams. You are an imam. I am an imam.
No, I'm not an imam of Abuja. You are an imam of Imo State.
No, I think I have an understanding of that question.
Yes.
For instance, Christians wear a collar. Immediately you see me with my skull cap, you know, that's a bishop. You know? So I think that's what the person is saying. How do we identify Muslim preachers?
I'm happy that you clarify that question.
Yeah.
This one, there's no special dressing.
No special dressing.
In fact, you can even wear t-shirts.
Yes.
In as much as you dress
But sometimes we have a turban and you have like
that one
it's easily identified.
It's not mandatory.
It's not mandatory.
Anybody can use the turban.
Anybody can use it.
Okay then.
Yes.
So thank you so much. You too can be part of this program by sending your messages to 070-449-44949. Again, 070-449-44949. Only SMS and WhatsApp messages. Please do not call. We'll go on a short break now. After we come back, we'll now come to the discussion of the day. Don't go away. We'll be back.
No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together. Let's stop fighting each other. Let us live as one. It doesn't matter where you come from, your tribe or religion, man, woman or child. It doesn't matter who you are. Put Nigeria first. No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together. How can we develop when we're always in crisis? Families have become refugees in their country. No matter our differences, show some understanding. No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together.
Yeah, welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is Abrahamic Mission. And today we are discussing hate speeches. How can religions come to the aid by protecting and preventing it? And joining me in the studio today is Imam Suleiman Njoku, who is the Chief Imam of Imo State. Imam Suleiman, you are welcome once again.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and also their father in the house, Archbishop John Praise Daniel. Am I correct with the...
Thank you, yes.
Is the...
You got it right today.
Okay, John Praise Daniel is the General Overseer of Dominion Chapel International. Dominion Chapel International is a very big church, you might not know, worldwide. So, Archbishop, you are welcome.
Thank you, Imam.
Today we are looking at hate speeches. What can religious houses do to solve this problem? How will you define hate speeches? Let me start from there first.
Thank you, Imam. Our hate speech are words spoken that brings anger, hatred, words spoken negatively against people or against religious beliefs that creates, desperation and causes people to walk in hatred of each other. There could be abuses, abusive words, and there could be maybe looks or just things people do, to show disapproval, and that creates disunity. So hate speech is to speak not in the normal context of what people will appreciate and accept. And a hate speech will create enmity between people, between congregations or between, religious beliefs. So it is very important that we understand that we don't need, and as religious, as faith people, we have to encourage people to speak positive words, because the Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue. He who loves it shall eat the fruit thereof. So be careful what you say. Don't speak death to people. Hate speech is like speaking death and not speaking life. Okay. So we encourage people to speak life to every situation, to your children, to your husband, to your wife, to your imam, to your bishop or pastor. It's important that we speak the right words to people we come across with, and speak right words to our nation also.
Imam, how would you define it?
Yeah, hate speech is a provocative in nature. It's provocative in nature, and it's unkind. It's not. It doesn't show compassion. It doesn't show love. It doesn't. It's only brings hatred, and it brings hatred and war among people. It is somehow not acceptable, both in religion and otherwise. So hate speech is provocative in nature, and it can lead to the worst. It can bring discord, it can cause turmoil, and it can bring disunity among people.
Okay.
So it is totally illegal.
Okay.
In law and in the international law, in the religious aspect of it.
Okay, Imam,
yeah.
you are trying to explain what are hate speeches.
Yes.
There is no fire in this life without
Smoke.
smoke or a cause.
fire.
Why do we have it? There must be a reason why people, you cannot just sit down now and somebody begin to abuse you, somebody begin to say something that you don't like when you hear about it. For example, there are so many bad words that we use against our tribes, against our ethnic groups, against our religion. This religion will be giving that religion bad name. This one will give other. What can you identify as a religious leader that are the causes of this hate speech? At what point can somebody now begin to say something that is not good about the other? Especially political.
Yeah. In fact, it happens as a result of selfishness and personal interest.
Okay.
Because I believe if you are practicing your faith properly, even the African traditional worshippers, they believe that hate speech should be, someone with that kind of should be punished. If found, guilt, he should be found. He should
Found guilty.
Yeah, found guilty and be punished, because it's caused a lot of chaos in the society. It's selfish interest.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you want to identify?
Hate speech could come as a result of provocation. And that's why no matter how we are provoked, as faith people, we must have self-control and patience. Sometimes we even speak hate speech without understanding the issues on ground. So let's seek to understand the reason and the purpose why someone said what they said before we degenerate into, the low level of hate speech. And it could be also due to religious extremism, and bigotry. And once that happens, we begin to speak, contrary against the other religion without really knowing that this is not right. It's just like the word we were trying to talk about earlier on some people calling other Christians Arna, and a literal Muslim knows that, Christians are not Arna or Arne, like the outside world would put it, because they know God. They are worshippers of God. And when you call someone an Arne, it's someone who does not know God. So those are part of the hate speeches, and that could go a long way to destroy trust, confidence, and love in society.
You want to say something?
Yes, that word is...
Which word?
That Arne.
Fine, I'm interested.
That Arne. You see, the language, even the word itself, the way it sounds, it touches. And as someone who has believed that even the tongue, in Islam, we are taught that the tongue is the worst enemy that we has, the tongue. So whatever comes out of your mouth comes from the tongue. So if one is safe, he's safe because he has controlled his tongue. So you don't use your tongue. You can use you use your tongue to kill somebody.
Yes.
To crucify somebody.
Yes.
So it is accountable. You account for it before Allah on the day of judgment as a Muslim.
Okay.
So we should mind using words that are provocative, that, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنِي Adam. Bani Adam means the holistic
The children of
Adam.
Honor us.
Honor us. Now you are giving that person a name that will degrade him, that will put him into depression, making him, bringing him to less value, less honored. And Allah has said He has honored this person. So we should mind our words. We should mind the way we speak to people.
Okay.
By using that word, Arne.
Okay.
It's really provocative.
Fine. I know this is... I like the two of you for one thing. You know why? Our Archbishop is from the north. In fact, northwest, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And the meaning is that being a Christian from Northwest, you are a minority.
Very well.
And I don't need to describe our Imam from Imo as a minority. In fact, there's another word for a minority.
To qualify it. Subhanallah.
Like you can use Arabic to say Sugair. That
Sugair.
is even smaller than
Smaller
the
than small.
So,
Sugair, yes.
So I'm happy that the combination is very good.
Yeah.
I will start from Archbishop. As a Christian,
Yes.
that you grew up as a minority in your area, what are your experience?
Well, in my area specifically, I was not a minority. That's from southern Kaduna,
okay.
where majority Christians.
Okay.
But going down to the north, like it was formerly Kaduna, and Kaduna State was formerly together with Katsina. So I schooled in GSS Daura, and we had a very small group of Christians in that part of the country. And it was not easy. It was not easy. And like what we are sharing now, a lot of controls and being seen as a minority, there were a lot of things that probably maybe you couldn't understand or assess. But we managed and navigated it through, and together we are happy that we're still together as a nation. So minorities can suffer some, what do you call it now, denials, access to some basic things, and but that's what makes us special as a country, that God has decided to put us all in different parts of the country. You have Muslims in the south, you have Muslims in the southeast, southwest, and you have Christians, even in Kano, you have indigenous Christians, and Sokoto and KB and all those places. But we must have that understanding that God has put us together, so we live together, honor and respect each other, even if we're a minority, and allow the minority in our area to have their way in serving God the way they want to serve Him. Because if God wanted everyone a Muslim, He would have just said, everybody become a Muslim. It will become easy. If God wanted everyone to be a Christian, in this country, we will have made everyone to be a Christian. But He allows us, so we must have that understanding, that cooperation, and that unity that binds us together.
Imam, as a Muslim growing up in the East, or being a Muslim in the East, what are your experiences?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah for His mercies. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, Ya ayyuhan nas, inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha, وَجَعْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارَفُوا إِنَّ أَكْرَمَكُمْ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, O mankind, that mankind means the children of Adam. I have created you from one source. One source. That means if he's a Christian, it's from one source. If he's a pagan, it's from one source. But then He now made a provision in such a way that it pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by making us nations and tribes. I'm an Igbo man, you're a Yoruba man, he's an Hausa from the north. Then,
Juman.
Okay, that's it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the same Quran, هو الذي خلقكم فمنكم كافر ومنكم مؤمن. And if we have this,
if you have what?
If you have this knowledge.
You explain, you just say read it in Arabic.
Yes,
not everybody understood.
We have created
did you hear what he said?
Some people believe and some are disbelievers.
Okay.
Right? Some people believe, some are disbelieve.
Some don't believe.
Some don't believe.
Okay. So
right?
now we can now understand what you're saying.
So now, is it a reason for me to, migrate far away from my people? The answer is no. The Prophet ﷺ, in one of the hadiths, authentic hadiths, he said that faith, your faith, will not be complete until you have a tie of kinship from where you come from your tribe. If you are a Muslim, you must learn to live with the non-Muslims in peace. And that is why I am living with my people in peace. Now I'm in Imo State.
Okay.
Any day you hear that anything, maybe I am dead or I have, that is my destiny. But I am living in peace with my people because I know this race of the hereafter is on everyone's head. is everyone is a race of souls, right? So the experience is this. The problem is that some of us, we don't read large to know. Some believe that this Islam or the religion is maybe is an Hausa religion or it's a Yoruba religion.
Who believes that? Okay,
Some
like
of-
in the south.
like in the south, that is their belief.
No.
Yeah.
We are talking about practical things. We are not
Yes.
talking
So,
book here.
yes.
It's practical
So
things.
that is
And we are looking for a solution.
they believe so much that we are not supposed to be Muslims because Islam belongs to the northerners. So if you want to practice Islam, go to Sokoto, go to Meduguri, go to Katsina. But someone who was born a Muslim, I was born a Muslim the way Archbishop was born a Christian. I was born a Muslim. My father was also an imam. I'm from Ayazum.
Okay.
So we have been in practice of Islam
For
right
decades.
from birth, from decade. So if one is not agree, I am imam now, as you can see. That means I have hold the religion so dear to my heart. So if you want me to change or something, you must give me a very cogent reason that will, through your characters, because the Prophet said, "Innama bu'istu li utammima makarim al-akhlaq." I've come to perfect the good manners, the good characters, the good conducts. It's not all about praying, right? So through your mu'amalat, social, interaction, you'll be able to know whether you are practicing what you are doing very well or you are not or not. It is that peace. When you are living in peace, like in my place now, if I have any problem, it is the same people that I call them and they come to my rescue.
Rescue.
Yeah.
So how do you now cope? Generally.
Generally, we live in peace with them and I preach peace.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yes.
Do they accept you now?
Very well, they do.
That's excellent.
And I even preach to other Muslim brothers that you should go to your village and live with your people. The mere fact that you become a Muslim, Islam is not an Hausa man, it's a religion. Because Prophet Muhammad is not an Hausa man.
Yes.
Yes, he's not an Hausa man. Jesus Christ, not an Hausa man, right?
Yes.
So
You just
Jesus
are not an Igbo man.
He's not an Igbo man.
An Igbo man.
So it's all about
Relationship.
you. How do you live your life? Even, sir, let me tell you, some idol worshippers, because of what they believe in, they are better than some of us that go to church and go to mosque.
That's true.
Let me tell you the
I agree
simple
with you.
truth.
Let me give you one experience. I hope people will not say I'm being biased towards Imo. When I was in university, one day we went to go and read in the library. I was coming, those who know I finished from the great University of Ibadan, those who know University of Ibadan, we are talking of Zik Hall, I talk of UI.
Yeah.
In between Zik Hall, there's the zoo, but before you get to the school area.
Okay.
I was coming in the night, I felt that I was sick. It was around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. coming from the library. A lady raised me up and she cared for me until I graduated. That lady was always taking care of me. Unfortunately, that lady is from Imo State. So many things are opposite.
Opposite, yeah.
A Muslim, I'm a Muslim, she was a Christian.
She was a Christian.
I'm a Yoruba man,
She's an Igbo.
an Igbo. And she took me like a school mother. You know what they call school mother then?
Yes, yes.
Everything she was providing for me. So whenever I see anybody from Imo, I say that I owe them goodness, no matter at any point in time of my life. So the moment I see this is from Imo, I would think, what can I do to make life better for that person?
That's true.
Because I had a very good experience. So if anybody is now abusing Igbo,
Yes.
especially Imo, that person is abusing me.
And also the experience is this, because of lack of knowledge.
Okay.
Lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
Lack of reading. Because if you come to I read Bible because I read Bible in Arabic language, in English, because I want to know more.
Understand it.
Right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is this, in the South, like the Igbos, they will ask you a question. Is it true that if you kill somebody, like you kill a non-Muslim or
That
you have
11
7 virgins.
Oh, is it 7 virgins?
Yes, so this is a very...
Or 71.
Or 71 virgins.
Yeah, so
please,
they ask me these questions every now and then.
please answer it again.
And I have always debunked it, that the Quran has 3 stages of, kill,
okay, stage of war.
War.
The concept of war.
No, even the stages of the punishment for killings.
Okay.
By mistake, there is punishment. There is you fast for 60 days
Yes.
and pay blood money to the deceased person's family. All your relations, they will come on, right? Now, how will it sound if by mistake you pay compensation, you fast, and this is mandatory?
And you pay almost 200 million.
Yes.
Almost 200 million naira now. That's blood money.
Yes, that blood money. Sir, let me tell you.
For killing one person.
As a driver, negligently, you cause people's death, you still pay. Now, how will it sound that somebody will just raise up a cutlass and kill somebody because he wants 7 virgins?
In heaven.
In heaven. How will you, common sense.
Yeah.
If you apply common sense, it will not be accepted. But they keep on asking me this question every now and then.
Because people don't know. That's why that was they're asking.
Why do people, because they ask those questions, because some people come out and say they are Muslims and they present it as if that's the reality. Those who believe in jihad believe that if you kill people, you have a reward in heaven. I listened to a video recently, I don't know whether it is true. The man was saying God does not permit people to drink wine here, but when we get to heaven, we'll drink alcohol and we'll fly, And we wonder all these controversies.
No, that's not a controversy.
It's not a controversy.
It's not a controversy.
The Quran prohibits certain things and permits certain things, which alcohol is one of them.
Yeah.
Killing is one of them. Unjust killing is one of them.
Okay.
Right? So, as someone who has believed, I think we should be guided with the teaching of what you believe in.
Yeah.
Not by your heart desire. Right?
Yeah.
So, just the way I put it, if you kill somebody, by mistake, you pay compensation.
Yeah.
Then you know it very well. I'm sure you may have some knowledge about the Quran, right?
Yeah.
So it is very, very important for people to bring out their time to know what you have the Quran and read it. You have the Bible and read it, so that all these controversies will be
solved.
A mere, story.
You can put it on Google. Is killing in Islam allowed?
Permitted or allowed?
Permitted.
It's not allowed.
Does it mean that when you kill 7 virgins, you get heaven? You can Google it by yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
And see whether it is
true or not.
It is true or not. Okay.
Because even, you remember in Surah An-Nahl, Surah An-Naml, when Suleiman...
What is Surah An-Naml?
Surah An-Naml is the surah of the
chapter 17.
ant.
In chapter 16.
Yeah. Now, he's saying to the Quran said, Ya ayyuhan namu dukhulu masakinakum, enter your houses, hatta la yatmanakum Suleiman wa junud wa hum la yash'urun. So that Suleiman and his armies will not march on you without them knowing. So that means, as a Muslim, as you are walking, you should even be conscious of the ants, because they have their own kingdom. And that is why the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever has an atom of pride, because it's pride that causes those you walk without knowing that an ant has its own kingdom. You match an ant, then you never smell the fragrance of paradise. So how much more a human being, whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said he created him biyadihi,
image.
He created him with his hand and then honored him, give him that sense of, he gave him that control over all that things that Allah created.
Okay. In one word.
Yes.
Is it allowed for a Muslim, or is it part of Islamic teaching to say when you kill, you have 7 virgins or 71 virgins in
heaven.
Clear in heaven. Say thank you. Actually, so in clear statements.
It's not allowed.
There's nothing like that.
There's nothing like that in Islam.
But some people are claiming it when they kill. They say
It's out of ignorance. And I have always preached that even this jungle justice, when a Christian and a Muslim are fighting, you just come and enter without knowing the cause of their fight. The Christian will be supporting the Christian, the Muslim will be supporting the Muslim, the Muslim, ignorantly. And at the end, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from us is to be just.
Justice.
To be justice.
I'm coming.
And fairness.
And fairness. This is where we are going to pick it. We will go on a short break now. That justice I'm interested. Why we should be just, especially in such a situation. Don't go away. We will be on a short break now, but we'll be back shortly. Don't go away.
In a land of peace and harmony, we cherish our freedom and unity. But around the world, we've seen how protests can spiral into chaos. What starts as a peaceful protest can sometimes end in anarchy, tearing communities apart.
My advice to these young people is please do not take us back to those harrowing days.
So those who experience it will run away from it.
Let's learn from these experiences. Let's value dialogue over destruction. Together, we can build a brighter future. Let's choose unity. Let's choose peace. Join us in the Peaceful Future Initiative, because together we can make a difference.
Yeah, welcome back. If you are just joining us, we are discussing curbing hate speeches through our faith. We are talking about jungle justice, that Muslim will be fighting a Christian, and the Muslim will come and support a Muslim, Christian will support
whether
and support
he doesn't know whether he is right or wrong.
You are not talking of
Islam
justice.
said, you must. He said, stand firm for justice. Remember, the Prophet ﷺ, when he was migrating to Medina, he left Ali ibn Abi Talib, his cousin, in his house. The reason was simply because the non-Muslims left their items to the Prophet in trust. And when he was about immigrating to Medina, he said to Ali ibn Abi Talib, he remained here, and he listed all the items and the names of the owners. And he mandated Ali to return those items to their owners and met him in Medina. When they came back from Medina to Mecca, Fathul Mecca, when they came to the opening of Mecca, Ali ibn Abi Talib, being a very strong person, the key of Kaaba used to be with the family of Bani Shayba. That the Bani Shayba are one of the tribes in Mecca. The key of the Kaaba used to be with them. So when they came back, Ali ibn Abi Talib went to Uthman from that tribe of Bani Shayba and requested for the key of Kaaba. Uthman had an argument with him because he now grabbed Uthman and took the key by force from Uthman and took it to the Prophet. Before Ali ibn Abi Talib reached the Prophet place, Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam came with a revelation and said to the Prophet, he commanded the Prophet to return the key back to Uthman
Ibn Shayba.
of Bani Shayba.
Okay.
And Uthman asked Ali, so Allah is aware of me? He said yes. And he accepted Islam. It was a very, this is,
Okay.
is
That
trust, is amana.
Amana, okay. Justice. When you are
Yes.
just, people will follow you. Archbishop, let's look at this way. People give people different names. They attack people. they do this, they do that. Now, what effect can you get from these hate speeches? Now, before we now go into what can we do to stop this thing, but have you noticed any effect of hate speeches around, probably what it has led to?
Hate speeches will always lead to hatred, unforgiveness, anger, and seeking for retaliation, and how to get at those people who are speaking those negative words. So it brings disharmony, it brings disunity, even in families and homes. It brings, domestic violence if care is not taken. And children that are brought up with such training and words grow up to become vagabonds like in the society. So we must be careful to ensure that we speak healthy words. King Solomon said in his word, he said, I sought for acceptable words in the book of Ecclesiastes, I think chapter 10. Now, which means he will not just speak anything. So there are words that are not permitted to be spoken. But people just open their mouths and just speak anything. No. You must, speaking is one of the most intelligent exercises that you have to think it before you say it. Because words are like bullets. Once they are released, they can never be returned. So when you speak negative words, it affects people, destroys their personality, destroys their, there's a word I'm looking for, that their prestige. And, they become inferior because of what you say to them.
Their psyche.
Yes, it affects their psyche. Okay. So it's very important that we be careful what we speak. The scripture also says that thou shalt be justified by the words that you speak. A man is ensnared by the words of his mouth. So if you are speaking the wrong things, you are being ensnared by what you say. And I believe that faith people, especially religious people, we must train ourselves.
No, you are coming there because you must tell us what to do.
Okay.
You want to contribute? I want to give you an example of one hate speech that we do unconsciously. When parents they attack their children, especially the younger ones, they compare them. See you useless. Can you see how your brother is doing well? You are not doing it, or your brother is not doing well. See, you want to join him. You are not anything. Like that kind of a thing. You don't. What is your opinion about it? It's causing a lot of problem, even at home. The effect of hate speech, because you are calling somebody a name that he is not happy with. He dislike.
Well, Islamically, it's not allowed. Even as a father or mother, Islam prohibits us from using such kind of words because we are causing our children. It's whatever a parents say to their children, it follows them. And of course, you don't make that comparison because everything has time. He could be a bad person today, and gradually, by bringing him closer and telling him how you want him to live his life in a better way, he will change. He could change and be better than the person you have been even comparing him with. And Allah is aware of all this. So we have been commanded to pray for our children, not to curse them. Because when you use your tongue to say anything, it follows them and it affects them. And it brings hatred among the children also. And that is why it is not even allowed to show any of your child, more love than others. Because they're all your children. Whether they are going astray or whether, and there's accountability for that. The children are trust to us. They are amana. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask us on the day of judgment how we treated these children that he gave to us as an amana. So we should be very, very careful.
Archbishop.
Yes.
These HPT things we are talking about has different types. It can be political hate speech. When other people will be abusing or insulting other people. It can be ethnic, where a particular ethnic group will be abusing or give a particular ethnic group a bad name. So many other things. It can also be one person to another, individual. You see him, oh, is this, oh, is that, oh, is this, oh, is that. Continue to complain might not take us to anywhere. what do you think we can do? Especially you have raised some things that selfishness, interest, somebody believing is better than all other people are the reason why these hate speeches are there. What can we now do to prevent at least, and also probably to stop it? What could be your recommendation as a religious person?
I believe that to stop and reduce hate speech, we go by the way of the book.
Good.
We look at what the scriptures say, and encourages us to speak truth and not lies, and not malign people. In hate speech, we have even profiled people, profiled certain tribes, certain ethnic groups. That's ethnic profiling. And we combine everybody to be the same thing. It's not right. So I think we need to know that hate speech, whether we are preaching or we are speaking to one another or in families or in religious gatherings or in political gatherings, we must be careful and use the right choice of words, because hate speech can spark a fire. War doesn't start with bullets and machine guns. War usually starts with words. And that's why we have to watch our words. When we start the war and we start speaking wrongly and abusing people and calling them names, it will generate a lot of tension, and we never know where it will end. Like people that have gone through during the Civil War, when Nigeria fought with Biafra, we don't want to go through a war again because of what people went through during that time. And so it starts, and then the funny thing is, when words spark off war, war does not stop by guns and bombs. War will always come to an end at the table again by speaking and negotiating for peace. So let's do what is needful and speak peace.
What do we do?
Yeah, alhamdulillah. I think, as I just said, we have to go back to the books. The Quran said in Surah Al-Hadid, يا الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم ولا تجسسوا ولا يغتب بعضكم.
That's what you read, chapter 49.
Yes, and he's saying it. The spies from assumption, spying, and the Quran said, أيحب أحدكم أن يأكل لحم أخيه ميتا فكرهتم الله. So we should be very, very careful.
Translate what you just said.
Is it possible for you to eat the flesh of your dead body, the dead body of your brother? Is it possible? It's not possible. So we should know that all these things will account for it. We definitely account for it. We will stand before our Creator on the day of judgment. And He will, with this is what He will judge us with. Nothing more. Because if the Prophet ﷺ said, إِنَّمَا بُعِثْتُ لِأُتَمِّمَ مَكَارِمَ الْأَخْلَاقِ, I have sent to perfect the good characters, the good conduct, the good manners. That means if I want to speak to you, I must speak to you. Allah said, وَقُلْ لَهُ قَوْلًا مَعْرُوفًا, with good words. Use good words.
I think we are going to end it that with that good words.
Yes.
We should learn to use
good words.
Acceptable words.
Acceptable words. At home, in the office,
in the market,
in the community, in the market.
Yes.
I think that was
in the mosques,
in the church. In the church, thank you.
Yes.
That's what will now give us permanent solution to this issue of hate speeches. I want to thank you for having time to come. I know you just come from a very long journey. I want to thank you and appreciate you, Archbishop.
Thank you.
I know you are always there for us, so I wouldn't say, will you come again? And Imam Sulaiman Njokutu, the same thing. Anytime he's coming, he said, Imam, I'm on my way. So definitely that it must be part of this program. We want to thank you. I want to appreciate you. You can also join us next week, next time, same station. You can also send your messages. Don't forget, only messages to our number 070-449-44949. Until when we meet next time, same station. I am Imam Fuad Adeyemi saying bye-bye.